Well, for more, we can speak now to Dr. Kellie Carter-Jackson, an assistant professor at Wellesley College. She joins us now live from Boston. Thank you very much for being with us. Now, huge crowds have gathered in recent days and are still gathering once again across the US. But how much wind could these demonstrators still have in their sails, in your view?
I think there's a lot of strength and a lot of momentum that's going to be around for quite some time. In the United States, there are still a lot of states that are still shut down. And so people have time and people are angry and people don't want to stop protesting until they see real structural and systemic change.
Now, is there anything at all different about these rallies compared to the other demonstrations we've seen across the US in recent years under this very same banner?
Yeah, I've seen a lot more diverse audiences than I've seen ever before. I've seen instances in which there are more white people protesting than there are African American people protesting. I think the demographics range from young people to old people. I think you're also seeing police officers who are also upset with the state of the country right now and that are finding themselves in solidarity with protesters. All of this has sort of been unprecedented for past marches that have taken place.
Now, what are you personally calling for? What are you personally hoping to come out of this massive protest movement?
I think people want consequences for the officers that use brutal, violent, deadly force. They want them to face prison sentences, long-term prison sentences, not just probation or a couple of years. They want real systemic change to police departments where when a police officer engages with an African American, that they might be afraid that there would be real consequences regarding their job if they engage in police brutality. So I think people want to change. They want police reform, but they also want an end to structural racism. I mean, this has a huge impact on mass incarceration, and there's a huge impact on segregation and economic inequality. The coronavirus has hit the Black community particularly hard. So there's a public health issue at stake. There's so many issues. It's not just one, and all of them have to be addressed with equal fervor.
And very briefly, what do you make of the Trump administration's handling of this entire protest movement?
I mean, disappointing to say the least. I don't think President Trump has done anything to alleviate the anger, the grief, and the pain that African Americans and their allies are experiencing right now. And I also think that this goes beyond Trump. It's sort of easy to pinpoint this on him, but these issues and problems were there long before his presidency.
Okay, Kellie Carter-Jackson, thank you very much for being with us here on France 24.